Good morning and welcome to Strength and Balance on this dreary Thursday morning. This morning we will warm up on our feet, but we'll start off on the floor. We will bring weights down to the floor. We'll do about half of the class on the floor, then we'll come up to our feet, do a little bit more on our feet, then come back down and finish up on the floor. So just be mindful of space. And let me turn the music on, and without further ado, all right, so we'll stand up, start off with those shoulder rolls, big arm circles, right and left. Keep going. One more each side. Then we'll take those arms in the opposite direction, big circles forward. Make sure you keep your shoulders down and back even when we bring the arms forward. One more each side. Then a soft bend in the knee, and we'll get right into those swimmers. One arm forward and one arm back. One more each side. Then we'll shift our weight over to that right foot and lean overhead with that left arm. Then to the other side. One more each side. And we know we'll twist across, so pivot on that back toe as we reach the arm across. Make sure we don't hinge. We want to stand up tall, keeping the abdomen nice and tight. Then the other side. Make sure we move through the hips. One more each side. Then we'll go all the way around. So 2 overhead, 2 across. 2 overhead, 2 across. One more all the way around. Then heels to the front. So alternate, jabbing a heel to the front, little soft bend in that opposite knee. One more each side, then toes to the back. So soft bend in the knee. Our weight stays on that stationary leg as we tap the toes back. One more each side. And calf raises, so come up on those toes and down for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 10. Now we're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. And we'll come on down to the floor. If you'd like some water before you come down to the floor, please grab some. Don't forget your weights. Bring your weights down to the floor with you. So we don't need the weights yet. You can just keep them nearby. Come on down on your back. And I'd like you to keep both feet flat on the floor, knees are bent. Sink your body down into the mat, a strong pelvic tilt. Abdomen is tight. Arms will be long by your side, palms face in, shoulders down. Try to get those shoulder blades down to the mat. Pinkies down towards the floor, thumbs up towards the ceiling with those palms in. Core is tight. Again, make sure you hold that pelvic tilt. Then bring the right arm all the way up overhead and try to touch that thumb to the floor behind you. If you cannot, that's okay. Just pay attention to your range of motion. Then bring that arm back down and that pinky is down on the floor. When that pinky is down on the floor, that's when you can lift your left arm up and over. We want to really try to focus on keeping the low back down on the floor. Alternate arms here. Take your time, focus on that range of motion. If you notice a little sticking point or if there's a little pain, you want to pause right before that. So we don't want to push through the pain. We just want to try to come up to where that pain is and then back down. And see if we can increase that range of motion from there, keeping your core tight. Let's do one more each side. And from here, we will pull both knees in towards the chest, hug them in, and rock side to side. Bring your arms out at shoulder height. Drop the knees over to the right, head goes to the left. And then bring those knees all the way over to the left, head goes to the right. Take your time. Back to center, hug your right knee in towards your chest and extend that left leg long. Let that left foot hover above the floor just a couple of inches. Then I'd like you to slowly switch. And switch. Switch. One last time. Then you can release both feet long, down to the floor. Both feet are long. Flex your right foot and lift that right leg up, pelvic tilt. Flex that foot, lift the right leg up, then point your toes and slowly come back on down. Keeping that core tight, back is flat, flex on the way up, point on the way down. We're going for 10, this is 3. 4, slow and controlled, keep the core tight. No wiggling, this is 5. 6. And 7. 8. 9. And last one. Same thing on the opposite side. Flex your left foot, bring that left leg up, then point the toes and come back down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. That's 10. You can release and bend both knees. Feet flat on the floor. Now we are going to grab our weights. We are going to get into that traditional chest press. So first we want to make sure that both feet are flat on the floor. Knees are bent. You can feel the whole floor with your feet, or if you're in your shoe, you want to press the heel down. All toes are on the floor. Pelvic tilt, core is tight, back is flat. Your elbows are out at about 45 degrees. So we don't want the elbows up too high, and we don't want that neutral grip chest press to where the elbows are in. We want about 45 degrees. From here, we want to make sure that the wrist is in line with the elbow. So a lot of people let the arms rest. We want to bring those hands out, and the wrist and hand is in line with the elbow. Core is tight. We are pressing straight up towards the ceiling, then slowly coming back on down. That's 1. We're going for 15. And 2. 3. 4. Slow and controlled. Control it up, control it down. This is 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last one. You can release the arms down. Now take your weights, place them right on your hips. We will go right into 15 thrusters. So a strong pelvic tilt. Abdomen is tight. Lift the hips up into a bridge. Squeeze at the top, then slowly lower down. That's 1. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We will go through one more time. So back into that neutral grip. Traditional chest press. Elbows out at about 45 degrees. Abdomen is tight, pelvic tilt. Press up and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Again, take those weights, place them on the hips. 15 thrusters, last time through. Pelvic tilt, lift the hips up and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You can release the weights aside, pull both knees in towards your chest, rock side to side. Relax here for a second. And we'll roll on over to your right side for 10 clamshells, please. Left side, doesn't matter. Pick a side, any side. I'm on my left so I can see you. Left side, hips are square, shoulders are square, abdomen is tight. From here, we are going to lift that right knee up, but make sure we don't lean back. We want to stay right on those hips. Up and down for 10. Let's begin. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and number 10. You can release. Extend both arms long from the shoulder. Our shoulders are square. Now we are going to go right into your open book for 10. So take your right arm all the way up, over, open. Try to get the right shoulder down to the floor behind you and back on over. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. That's 10. We are going to flip on over and do the same thing on the opposite side. So clamshells first for 10. I'm just getting my microphone back in my pocket. Clamshells first. Knees are bent. Abdomen is tight. Then we will lift that left knee up and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Extend both arms long from the shoulder, and we'll get into 10 open books on this side. So that left arm will come up and over. Try to get the left shoulder down to the floor and back on up. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And that is 10. You can release, come back onto your back. I'm going to flip back this way. Back onto your back, knees are bent. Grab your weights, and we are going to get right into your skull crushers. So strong pelvic tilt, elbows tucked in, palms face each other. We are going to extend both arms with weights and hands over your chest. Shoulders are down. From here, we are going to bend at the elbow. Bring the weights down next to the shoulder. The elbows remain pointed up towards the ceiling. And then extend the arms long. The weights come back up, pointed towards the ceiling. That's 1. We are going for 10. Down and up. That's 2. Control down and control back up. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. And 10. Keep your weights up nice and high. Hold that strong pelvic tilt. Don't move those arms. Lift the legs up. Flex your feet. From here, keeping a nice strong upper body. Lock out the arms. Squeeze the weights. Alternate tapping a heel down to the floor. So right heel down and up. Then left down and up. That's 1, 10 per side. Let's begin. 2. 2. Hold that strong pelvic tilt. 3. Very little wiggling in the body. 3, 4, 4. Squeeze the core. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. One more each side. And release the legs down and slowly release the weights down. Pull both knees in towards your chest, hug them in, rock side to side. We are going to relax here for a second, then we will do that one more time. Let the arms have a little break. So we started off with your skull crushers. So grab the weights again, elbows in, extend the arms long, then bend the elbows, and 10 skull crushers. Let's begin. So down and up, squeeze the tricep. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10. Hold 10 up nice and high, squeeze, then lift the feet, alternating heel taps, 10 per side. Let's begin. 1, pelvic tilt. 2, keep your core tight. 3, 4, very little wiggling. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. And 10. Release the feet down and slowly lower the weights down. You can pull both knees in towards your chest, hug them in, rock side to side. And when you are ready, we are going to make our way back up to standing. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Keep the weights nearby, but we don't need them quite yet. Grab some water when you are up. And when you are up and ready, we're just going to get into a little bit of cardio. 2 steps right, 2 steps left. So swing the arms forward, that lateral side step, 2 to each side. When you are up and ready, don't forget to grab some water. Two more right and 2 more left. Then a little hinge at the waist and we'll get into your butt kick. So shift your weight. As we kick the butt, drive the elbows back. Now let's double it up. So 2 on the right and 2 on the left. 2 on the right, 2 on the left. One more or 2 more each side like this. And now we'll go into those knees. So right knee and left knee. The higher you bring the arms over your head, the higher the heart rate. One more each side. And now we'll stabilize on that left foot, soft natural bend in that left knee, and heel and toe on the right. Heel and toe, heel and toe. And the opposite side. So stabilize on the right, heel and toe on the left. And last one, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Up on those toes, 10 more calf raises. Up and down, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Grab your chair. We're going to use a chair for your sit to stand. Also, if you can, grab your weights. We are going to add weight to your sit to stand today. So the weights will come up by the shoulder. We are going to do 15 sit to stands. So if that's too much with weight in hand, you can try for 15 without the weight, or you can do less with the weight or a combination, whatever's appropriate for you. But remember, stop when your form starts to get sloppy. So those weights are going to be right up by the shoulder, elbows down. So make sure we're not holding them up. We want to drop the elbows down, relax the shoulders down, abdomen is tight, butt goes back, down and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, and sit back down. So here we're going to sit at the edge of the seat. I'm going to face you, I think. So at the edge of the seat, abdomen is tight. We are going to keep the weights in hands. Abdomen is nice and tight, shoulders down. We are going to press up right, then press up left. 10 per side. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more each side. And you can release. Rest the weights down, shake out the arms. We have one more set. 15 sit to stands, and then 10 alternating shoulder presses. So we know what we're doing. If you need to drop weight or adjust reps, more or less, whatever you need, make sure you listen to your body. So I'm going to face this way for sit to stand so you can see a little bit better for that. Abdomen is tight. 15. And let's begin. So down and up, that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last one. Now I'm just going to move my chair. You can stay seated or sit back down. Alternating shoulder presses, 10 per side. Last time, abdomen is tight. Let's begin. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. You can release, place the weights down, shake out your arms. You can move the chair. We're done with the chair. Or step away. Now we are going to go into your good mornings for 10. 10 good mornings, no weights. Arms are up, so make sure the elbows aren't in. They want to be pointed out to the side, shoulders down and back. Hips away, push the butt back, and then move your hips forward and squeeze the butt cheeks. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Did I say 10? We're doing 10. Then pick up your weights again. Hammer curls for 15. So grab those weights, shoulders down and back. We want to stand up tall, a soft, natural bend in the knee. Palms are facing the body. Curl up and down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. You can release, shake the arms out, take a second. We have one more time like that. So 10 Good mornings. 15 hammer curls. Just take a second here, catch your breath, grab some water if you'd like. All right, let's begin. Last set. Hips away, abdomen is tight. That's 1. Elbows stay wide. 2, chest stays up with a nice flat back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, that's 10. Now pick up your weights, back to those hammer curls. This is our last set with the weights. Then we're done with the weights for today. Shoulders down, abdomen is tight. Let's begin. So curl up and down. That's 1. Control. 2, elbows stay back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's 15. You can place the weights aside. We are done with the weights. Shake out the arms. Grab some water. Make sure your heart rate is back down. We are coming back down to the floor. Plank. So we are coming down to the floor. Low plank. Make sure your heart rate is down before you come down to the floor. So 30 seconds of a low plank. Forearms will be parallel, elbows in line with shoulder, and your back is nice and flat. So make your way down to the floor. Take your time. I'm going to wait here a couple seconds for everybody to get ready. So a 30-second low plank. Everybody up and hold, please. Again, forearms are parallel. Back is flat, abdomen is nice and tight. Pull the belly button up towards your spine. Think slow, deep breath. We are already halfway home. And release. You can push back into child's pose. Push your butt back over your heels. Hold here. Now we will come up to that tabletop position, hands and knees. Bird dogs, 10 dynamic bird dogs per side. So right arm is forward, left leg is back. And let's begin. So elbow and knee come to center and then extend long. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can release right away. Same thing on the opposite side. Left arm forward, right leg back, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. You can push back into child's pose. And we are coming back up into a plank. This time a push-up style plank or high plank. Arms will be long. 30 seconds again. Back is flat. Step one leg back, then the other, up and hold. 30 seconds. Shoulders are square, hips are square, abdomen is tight. Make sure you are breathing. Already halfway home. Five seconds. And release. Push on back into your child's pose. Push your butt back over your heels. And relax. Make sure you're not rounding your back. You want to come down with a flat back. So try to lift the chest up slightly with the butt down. Walk your hands over to the left and hold. And over to the right and hold. Back to center. Tabletop position, cat-cow, arch and sway. Try to get as much of flexion as you can. Take your time. And release, come down on your stomach. Elbows back, hips stay down and up into your cobra. So the hips will stay down, chest comes up. And release your head down on your right hand. Reach for that left ankle, pull the left heel back towards your butt for your quadricep stretch. We know, right, that you can roll to the right side instead and hold here, or roll to that side so you can grab your ankle and then roll forward. Release, same thing on the opposite side. And release. Take your time, roll over to your stomach, your back. On your back, extend both legs long, both arms are long overhead, full body stretch. Reach in opposite directions. Then pull your right knee in towards your chest. Circle your right foot in one direction. Same foot, opposite direction. And release, extend that right leg long. The bottom of the foot is up towards the ceiling. Pull the leg back towards your chest for your hamstring stretch. You should be a little uncomfortable here. Try to increase your range of motion every time we stretch. And release, bend the right knee, extend the right leg long. Pull the left knee in towards your chest. Hug the left knee in and circle that foot in one direction. Same foot, opposite direction. And kick that foot up towards the ceiling. Straighten out your left leg. Same thing here. You should be a little uncomfortable. And release. Bend both knees, feet flat on the floor. Then take your left ankle, place it on top of right knee. Let your left knee fall open to the left. And when you're ready, reach behind the right knee and pull the right knee in towards your chest. You can release, uncross, then take the right ankle, place it on top of left knee, let the right knee fall open to the right. Then when you're ready, reach behind your left knee and pull the left knee in. And release. Sit up, extend both legs long. You can place your hands behind the body, toes up towards the ceiling, and then leading with your chest, slowly inch your way forward. If you can, if you have the flexibility, take your hands forward, try to reach them towards the toes or ankles, but we want to make sure we don't round. Sit up tall, lead with the chest. Release. Take your time, make your way up to standing. Take your time, make your way up to your feet. No rush. When you are standing, you want to make sure that your feet are flat on the floor, soft bend in the knee, and when you are ready, you can slowly roll the shoulders back. Then take that right arm overhead, bend at the elbow, pull that elbow back for your tricep stretch. Same thing on the opposite side. Release. Bring your arms out at shoulder height, palms up towards the ceiling. Look up, push your thumbs back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Last one. Good job today. Happy Thursday. Have a good weekend.